is Gunjan Saluja, and today I'm going to introduce to you a celebrity who is an author, international speaker, trainer, and legend in network marketing industry. She is a self-made multi-millionaire and focused on lifting others to millionaire. And she is none other than our lovely, humble, energetic Margie Ali Prandi.
Oh, thank you so much, Gunjan. Oh my heavens. I'm so happy to be here and so grateful for just the generous welcome that we've had here in Panipat from you and from Joni, and thank you for your generous welcome. So happy to be with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's our pleasure. And now I'm going to ask you some questions
Wonderful.
that are going to be helpful in our future and for others also.
Good.
And my first question is, according to you, what 3 things a person should have to become a successful in his or her life?
Oh, that's a great question. So in any walk of life, in order to achieve success, a person needs a few qualities. And you can tell the people who succeed and go to the top in any field have these qualities. And the people that just stay on a level all through their lives, they don't have these qualities. So that's a great question. The first thing I would say is hunger. You have to have desire. You have to have a big dream for something more than just the status quo. I say oftentimes that I can teach someone to be a great communicator or to ask powerful questions or to be a great presenter or a great inviter, but I can't teach hunger. That hunger comes from deep within. It comes from knowing that you are divinely created and that you were born for more and you're going to go for more. That hunger also brings in vision. When you have big dreams and you see big things for yourself, maybe the people around you will call you crazy, but that's your hunger. Develop that, cherish that desire for more, because that is the beginning of success. The next thing I would say, dear Gunjan, is consistency. At the beginning of a project or a new business or a new idea, it's always easy to be very excited, bouncing off the walls, so much energy for the new project. But then reality always sets in and it comes down to work, a daily work ethic. That's where people start to fall down because they don't stay consistent. In any business, you doing the actions once or twice will not yield wealth. You doing the actions day after day after day after day without looking at the results that you're getting necessarily, that consistency will lead you to success. And then the last quality that I would mention is the quality of resilience. Now, I know that's a really big word. Resilience means the ability to bounce back. Now, in any worthy business venture, any venture in life, relationships, right? There are going to be ups and downs. Everything you do in life is going to have high points and it's going to have low points. There'll be times when you're disappointed, times when you're discouraged, times when you've been rejected. How long does it take you to bounce back? Because resilience and your ability to bounce back fast from disappointments will keep your spirits high and will help you become successful. So those are the 3. Hunger, which begets vision. Those 2 go together. And then number 2, consistency. And number 3, resilience. The ability to bounce back fast.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, ma'am. You have given a very satisfactory answer to us. First is hunger, consistency, and third one is
resilience.
Resilient. Okay, thank you so much. And next, okay, and my next question is, what we need to be successful in Model?
Great question. So we represent a wellness brand called Modere, which is one of the fastest growing wellness brands in the world. And so what does somebody need to be successful in this amazing business where we have literally lowered the bar so that the masses can win here. You know, typically in network marketing, people have the idea that the people at the top get rich, but nobody in the team gets wealthy, just the ones at the top. It's very different with Modere because we've changed the game. We've created a new model that we call social retail. And so success, more than you may have ever dreamt possible, is possible for you here. And so what I would say, Gunjan, thank you for that great question. What I would say is, first of all, you need to become a product of the product. You need to try these products. What I'll tell you about these products is you will get a result. This is not a brand that has empty promises about their products. These products are life-changing. They make a big difference. People will notice a result. And so once they have a good result, they are going to always want to keep using that product. So the first step is to become a product of the product, knowing that in any country, and especially in India, these products are needed by about 65 to 70% of the people. Not just wanted, needed by that number. So that's incredible. So first of all, to be successful, you're going to get the product and try it yourself. You then are going to create your own product story. Now, don't underestimate this part, my friends. You are a human just like the whole human family. People care about the results that you've gotten. Your story can be like a magnet to draw people to you. Our collagen product, people have dramatic results with this product. They're able to move more freely. Their wrinkles begin to disappear. Their joint and other health issues begin to clear up. When that happens and you tell that story, it will be like a magnet to draw people to you. These are impactful products. Get your own story. Maybe it's going to be a weight loss story. Take some pictures and show that you got a little extra belly fat, and then show in 2 months from now when that belly fat is shrinking. Your story is worth $1 million to you. So don't underestimate the power of your own story and its ability to draw people to you and help them change their lives. Now, the last part is tell your story. Tell your story every chance you get. Buy the product, make your story, and tell your story. Do not ever think that your story is too simple or that maybe no one will care about your story. People have open hearts. They care about your story. They want the results that you have just gotten. And so, tell your story every chance you get. The other thing I would add is that it's very powerful to ask questions. For example, if I'm talking to Gunjan and she says, "Oh my heavens, since my last baby I want to lose 10 pounds," or "I have a little bit of pain in my shoulder," my response would be, "Tell me more about that. How did that happen? What kind of results would you like to see?" Right? I would ask questions so that I can gain information, because in any sales, it's not about you or even the product you're selling. It's about what is the need of this beautiful person sitting beside you or in front of you. What is their need? What solution can you help bring to them? So, get the product, get your own product story, tell your story, ask questions, and listen not just with your mind, but with your heart.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's going to be helpful for us.
Good.
And my next question is, how was your experience in Panipat?
Oh my heavens. Well, first of all, this is where I do a resounding big thank you to you and to Johnny. Wow, from the moment we arrived, we felt so honored, so celebrated and so appreciated when our car pulled up to the hotel. There on the steps of the hotel were lots and lots of people to give us a greeting, drums playing, people dancing, and we felt so happy, so honored. So then from there, great meetings, the caliber of people that you guys are bringing to the team, such amazing people. And one by one, the meetings, great food, and then, of course, the visit to the temple and all the Hanumans everywhere, the festival, a very special acknowledgement at the temple where we were celebrated. I mean, everything from the food, your beautiful dinner that you had at our home, your home last night. I want to say, Panipat has won our hearts. We will never forget our time here. And, you know, since we've just come to the end now of the Goddess Festival, Durga, and Dussehra, the 9 days of the goddess, and really the triumph of good over evil, of light over darkness, I want to make a correlation. Not that we are the same, but at Modair, we really do care. At Modair, we believe that good represents a healthy body, a comfortable financial situation, lots of love and community around you, supporting you, helping you be your best self. We believe that's good. And so what we're doing is good. We want you to be a part of us. Literally, we are creating not just a business, we are creating a movement that starts here in Panipat, but will roll across India and through the whole world, because we are the good guys. We're Rama. We are Rama. We are the good guys, and we want to bring good into your life. So please join us and help us make a difference in the world.
Okay, and last, I would like to ask you, how would you suggest, how would you motivate us? Be with you, be with this Modair.
Thank you. For this, I'll tell a story about a very renowned author, leadership trainer in the United States named John Maxwell. John Maxwell has written dozens and dozens of books, and he's taught hundreds of thousands of seminars. His personal assistant a few years back gave him a beautiful book. On the front of the book were inscribed the words, "The greatest story ever told." The greatest story ever told. He was anticipating, what would the story be? I want to know the story. So he quickly opened the pages of the book, and what he noticed is they were all blank. All just blank pieces of paper in the book, except one note from his personal assistant that said, "John, you go write the greatest story ever told." Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because this represents my heart and my mission, and the mission of the Sadhujas and others that will be sharing this video with you. Sadhuja, sorry. Then John opened the book, and on the first page he wrote, "I want to make a difference." Let me ask you, do you want to make a difference? Do you want your life to count for something once you're gone, to leave a legacy? I do. I want to make a difference. He then turned to the second page and wrote, "With people who want to make a difference." That is who we're dealing with here. People who want to make a difference, who want to elevate the masses in terms of health, in terms of financial well-being. I want to make a difference with people who want to make a difference. The last page he wrote, "Doing something that makes a difference." What we're doing at Modair is making a difference across the globe. We invite you to make a difference with people who want to make a difference, doing something that makes a difference. Be with us at Modere. Join us.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Really, we are going to make changes in our life and other also. And with help of your support, we are going to do so many changes. Thank you so much for being with us. And we are thankful to her for her huge support at all times. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I love you. Mwah.